Okay, we're live. Oh no, the webcam, it's not on. I'm here. No, it's facing the wrong way. Ah! This is what I get for doing things last minute before stream. Oh no, is my face? Does my face exist? Does it exist? Probably. Hi. Right, let's put the face cam back where it's supposed to live. Let's put chat back down where they live, in the corner. They know what they've done. What else have I missed? Have I forgotten how to stream? I have to miss one stream, and then that's it. I've forgotten everything, apparently. We should probably tell people this is happening. That's a good idea. Alrighty. First, check Twitch. Is Twitch behaving itself? It is! Now we say streaming. Streaming art on Twitch now. We're drawing happy trees, probably, in landscapes. Honestly, I should just stream like the Bob Ross stream, and that'll be the landscapes for us. Okay, where shall we go? We'll go here, we'll copy this, and then we'll go here and copy that. And then we'll go here and do that. Then we'll go here and do that. Whee! And then we'll go here and do that. I share my Twitch links in so many places. There's no way you could miss them. I would share them on the evening news, but they kicked me out of the building when I suggested that. Also, I have to remember I cannot close these two tabs I have open here because I was working on a video before I started the stream, so that's nice. Oh yeah, Discord. Discord is a thing. Discord exists. And let's go here. And that's that. And final check is for sound. Sound is good. Sound is a good thing. 1999. Hey, hello, hello. I hope you like pretty landscapes because we're going to attempt them. And don't worry, there'll be a Bofors somewhere in there. And probably a Ready for Africa. Alright, border-wise. Twitch. Yeah. I go here, I look here. Am I going to have to sit through an ad on my own Twitch channel again? Yes, I am. What the hell is Optiver? It's some kind of thing. How are we doing today, chat? Do you like my starting soon screen? I made it in a bit of a rush, I guess, but meh. Actually, that was the not rushed bit. The rushed bit was the other things I was doing just before stream, which is a secret. Shh! Don't tell anyone. It'll be our little secret. Okay, let's go here. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Great. We are go for art. Oh, we're gonna make so much art. It's gonna be so good. Ugh, I gotta remember to make start screen looks cute. Thank you. Sometimes you just gotta draw a little house on a hill. Now, we need a landscape. We need a new landscape. That's the wrong color. So, let's go here. And what was it? Control-Shift-N. Yes, it was. I'm starting to remember GIMP shortcuts. That's nice. Also, I should probably mix it up with the art programs. I might do an Aseprite stream at some point. Or not, I don't know. It depends on what people want. It depends on what I want. It depends on so many things. Okay. You know what would be fun? Desert. Actually, that requires perspective drawing, and I'm not sure I can... Okay. You know what? We can do it. We can do that just fine. We need a pale blue sky. I hope that's the correct color. Just gonna go here and then here. And the fun thing about deserts is that they are flat as. So actually, I could just use the rectangle select tool And bright orange, thank you. So I'm thinking off in the distance. Alright. What does this brush do? So one thing I do want to try... Ooh, oh, that could be good. Too much. One thing I do want to try in this stream is making custom brushes as much as possible, simply because it's going to make things like trees and terrain a lot easier. Hello, driver. What are we drawing? We're drawing landscapes today, as per the stream title. I think we're starting with a desert. I am open to suggestions as always. You know what could be fun here, though, is... firstly, we're going to do that. We're going to drop the color down like that. Then we're going to do that. And we're just going to go zigzag. Like a lot. Because the idea is cracked earth. Also, I'm not working from reference right now, so who knows what deserts actually look like. Okay, so let's try that all again. I'm probably going to have to look at reference, let's be honest. But perspective is a tricky thing. So it all kind of converges on the horizon, like this, I believe. And also the lines would get thicker as they get nearer to us. So that is a thing. Okay. Alright, I think we're proceeding in the correct direction. I have no idea how to draw landscapes, by the way. I don't have formal art training whatsoever. So, we're running off the seat of my pants here. Okay, so then there's that, and now... we're just going to mix all this... Try to visualize this in my head. Problem with cracked ground is that it doesn't crack evenly. Hold on. Cracked ground. Okay then. Yep, I was doing it completely wrong. Great. Also, I should have done that on a new layer. So, mash Control Z. QuickTime event. This is the art QuickTime event. Mashing Control Z because I hate everything I just did. So really what we want to do I think what can we do here? I think what we should do is have some guiding lines on here. So that's going to be our small cracks. Slightly bigger. Slightly bigger, yes. If you do something like that, no you can't. Okay, hardness, force. So if you do something like that, and then something like that. I'm just playing around a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. What does that look like? Garbage. That looks like ass. Let's not do that. My formal art training consists of having Bob Ross in the background while sleeping on the sofa. You know what? That's more than I've got, so we're gonna figure this out. I think there's no real shortcut here. I think I am just gonna have to draw the cracks one at a time, which is totally fine with me. Also, I am gonna have to blur this afterwards, but it's okay. Alright. Quit procrastinating, border. You know what to do. I'm gonna draw the cracks on a separate layer, because that's a smart idea. There. There. And... let's see, is that cracky enough? Okay, the hardest part is going to be up here. So... looking at reference again. Okay. You have to draw this wrong approximately 1,000 times before you draw it correctly. That is what I'm gathering from this. And it's straight lines. Straight lines, damn it. And I've already made them too big. Darn it. Why is this hard? Why is this hard? I thought this would be easy, but it's not. You think you know what ground looks like, but oh boy, you would be mistaken. You would be so mistaken. Watch this take the entire bloody stream. See, my instinct is to try and find shortcuts, but sometimes when you're drawing stuff, there is no shortcut. Has anyone in chat actually been to a desert before? Because I have been to a desert. My family went on a trip to Dubai one time, but that hardly counts. We were in cars. I mean, does that count? It kind of counts. It was really damn hot. It was too hot. It was too hot. No one actually had a good time. Never go to Dubai. Dubai sucks. It's too hot. And even though I don't believe in souls, the only way you can describe that city is that it is soulless. It has no personality whatsoever, apart from having too much money. Barely left my country. I'd say that counts. Okay, good. I am part of the somewhat exclusive has been to a desert club. Yeah. Actually, that's another question, is like... Uh-oh, I'm getting lazy with my cracks in the ground here. If, like, what's the #1 place that you folks would like to visit? Because I actually want to go back to a place I've been before. I want to go back to England and actually give the British Museum, aka the biggest collection of stolen goods on the planet, a proper go-through, because I only spent like half a day in there the one time I was there. This was the same big trip, the big family trip where I was in Dubai, actually. I really want to give that collection like its proper due, because there's so much cool stuff in there. Yeah. I also kind of want to visit a Scandinavian country, because I think I prefer cold a lot more than I, like, do heat. Heat is hard to deal with for me. I am a cold weather fish. How's this looking? This is looking pretty crackly, I'd say. Hope people don't get tired of me. Why did I think this would be the easy one? I should have just drawn something nice and abstract. But no, I want to draw a million cracks in the desert. I brought this on myself. I'd love to just visit a bunch of museums around the world. Yeah, that's me, basically. I just want to go to museums and cafes. And that's kind of it. I don't want to climb mountains. I'm totally fine with appreciating mountains from down beneath them. Mountains can be above me. They are allowed. Must sit up straight. Otherwise my back's gonna hurt. Okay, 1 million cracks in the desert. This is gonna take the first hour of the stream, isn't it? Yes, it is. Gonna visit Venice soon. Looking forward to it. Ah, nice. I've been to Venice again on the same. It was a one big Europe trip, honestly, never to be repeated. Or maybe it can be repeated. I don't know. The thing I loved about Venice. People don't really live there because, you know, it's wet and it's sinking. It's incredibly quiet. It's the quietest city I've ever been in, and that's... I live in New Zealand. Like, the biggest city, Auckland, is already pretty quiet by big city standards. Venice is 7 in the morning. It is silent. There's, like, no sound. You can't even hear, like, water rustling or anything like that. It is... amazing. Yeah. They don't really... yeah, they don't exactly... well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, in most cities, you'll hear cars, you'll hear people yelling at each other, you'll hear, like, sirens, you'll hear, like, helicopters, dogs barking, that kind of thing, but none of that stuff is in Venice, because, again, it is a kind of a ghost town. So, yeah. Gondola rides are really overrated, by the way. I was just, like, I just zoned out for a bit because I was back in memory lane. And, yeah, don't ride on a gondola. It's, like, you know, not worth it. I know the season you went there, but when I visited last time, it was crowded with tourists. Yeah, I think... when did we go? I think we went in summer. But, yeah, it is crowded. Like, once the sun is up... then again, this was back in 2014. It was literally 10 years ago. I don't know how much, if it's gotten busier. I don't know what's changed over there. Man. Now I want to do a repeat of that Europe tour, minus Dubai. Because, like I said, Dubai sucks. Don't bother. Do not ever bother with Dubai. Dubai is do bad. And then the... unlikely event anyone from Dubai is watching this, I stand by my statement. We know why you're there. You're there for the money. Okay. Well, if you do, you're welcome to Germany. Yay! Germany is actually a place I want to visit. Like... part of the reason I want to see how fast I pick up German, like, I don't know, I won't be there long enough, well, who knows? But yeah, there's stuff in Germany I want to see. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but, yeah, Germany is just a place I want to experience. Man. Now I want to travel. But you need money to travel. Also, I quite like the global geopolitical situation to calm down a little bit before I travel anywhere. Uh-oh, we're gonna get into real talk, that's bad. Let's see, how is my desert cracks looking? They are barely visible, so well done, me. Well done, me. Let's do the next line. So... like I said, there has got to be a faster way to do this, and I might just say heck it. I might just say screw everything and just do the shortcut way. Okay. Looking at my reference, how do you do this? I am doing this wrong. Damn it, I went hard mode. Alright, I'm going to hide this layer, have a new layer. And let's see if I can just free ball it. Because, alright, I'm going to show you my reference. Let's go here, and let's go here. Sneaky, sneaky snipper clips. I'm going to leave the watermark off. Like so. This is what I'm referencing right now. And yeah, this is actually a bit of a complex image the more you look at it. You really only see the deep cracks in the foreground, and then like they essentially like blur into the distance, so that's an issue. Okay. If you write about traffic, everyone has a paddle bolt and they don't emit sound. Germany has lots to offer too, so I already live there, so that's not exciting for me. Similar boat here. I live in Auckland, and so Auckland is a popular tourist destination, but I cannot for the life of me recommend anything. You can go look at the Sky Tower, I guess, and look up at what is basically our giant hypodermic needle pointing at the sky. But yeah, mostly it's just generically good food, good shopping, and, I don't know, fun to walk around, I guess. Honestly, some rays focusing on a point slightly over the horizon might help to increase the size towards the camera naturally. I'm gonna pretend I understood what you just said. Okay, let's just wing it. Let's go... Actually, I'm gonna have my guiding lines here. And... hardness, force, because we can always blur these again later. So I'm gonna go... What size should I do these? I'm gonna go 20. Let's do full cracks, shall we? Hold on. I need to look at my reference again. This is not going according to plan. Not going according to plan at all. Those shapes are too regular. Ah! Why is this hard? Okay, then shrink it. Drop the hardness a bit. Because if you can't do it one way, do it a different way, damn it. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting thing, but also... it's gonna not look realistic at all. Oh well. Alright, Clone Cathedral is pretty impressive, even if I see it every time I drive to work. Ooh! Wow, brag some more. Auckland looks very inviting too. If it wasn't on the opposite side of the globe, I'd love to sail there. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the city of sails. If you love boat stuff, then Auckland is, like, probably a very good place to you. I keep forgetting that because I get seasick on wet grass. So, yeah. I'm not a person to recommend, but ironically, for someone who plays the boat game, which is what we call From the Depths around here, yeah, I don't actually mess around in boats. Although I'm tempted by kayaking for some reason. Alright, let's go back to 20, and let's go something like this. Just tidy up all the stuff. Alright, and now... shrink it by another 5 and drop the hardness again. This looks... jeez. I don't know if this looks like anything. Well, that's the point of art, I guess, is like sometimes you gotta try things. And sometimes you gotta try things live and, you know, make a complete and absolute tool out of yourself. What kind of tool would you be? I'd like to be a screwdriver. Oh no. Oh, why did I start with like the most stupidly ambitious cracked desert landscape possible? Look at this little landscape I did. It's so quick, so simple, so easy. Green. Just green. Oh no. I'm just gonna hold out hope that we can do cool stuff later. I mean, I think this is gonna look cool, it's just gonna not look anything like what I wanted it to. So it's too regular. Damn it. But if I try and make it irregular, it's gonna look really bad. Ooh. Trying to work out landscaping from, like, first principles is hard. Okay. Why am I even bothering with the hardness again? I mean, okay, jeez. I don't know. Help, I'm scared. Seasick on wet grass, yep. I did go to museums once, it was great. Really want to go more, but we don't have many here. Yeah, that's actually something I want to go to. Like, I go back and forth on whether I want to visit the United States, but honestly, there is a lot of cool stuff to see there. Again, I'd like to go once it's calmed down, because, like, I think the vibes might be a little bit off at the moment. Especially right now. But yeah, it's like, I would quite love to, go see, like, museum ships like, you know, like them old battleships, like the USS Missouri and stuff like that. I think that would be fun and cool. And we can just be super lazy, like so, except don't do that. I think you really only get the sense of scale of, well, things in general, but I think especially ships, if you see them up close. There are, like, cruise ships that dock here at Auckland, and, like, they look like, you know, they look like buildings. They look like actual skyscrapers until they go honk, and then you realize, oh, that is boat. That is big boat. That is big boat making a big noise. See, I was talking about, like, noise in cities, like, I don't think the cruise ships go honk at, at 7 in the morning in Venice. If they did, I never heard them. Okay. Can I even do a desert landscape? Alright, we can just do this, and the great news about this is that I'm just going to blur the hell out of everything later, so hopefully that'll be cool with everybody. It's gonna be one of the... By the way, this is not my artistic strength. I seem to be leaning towards kind of like a painting cartoony style. And, landscapes, not my strong point. Clearly not my strong point. You probably already noticed that. I mean... boy. Okay, just think of the blurring. Think of the blurring. The blurring will make everything better. 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 Okay, so if we remove our guiding lines, what does that look like? It looks like that. So now we need to connect the dots a little bit. Okay, there's all kinds of weird blobs and things that we've done here. So many weird blobs and things. It's actually not that far off. It's just a bit flat. How to make less flat is the question. Ooh, Tiger Wood the Great. Hello, just right, riding through the sticks, so I'll probably be disappear down at the end. Okay, that's all good. Think you need to squish it more towards the horizon? You mean like the whole pattern? You got it. Okay, so we do that. If we do, let's see what happens if we do a squish. Oh, I think that was a good idea. I think that was a good idea. 1999. So very far away. Yeah, that was the plan. There's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's definitely improvement. So let's do that, and I'm gonna do a new layer. Actually, no. I'm going to do something like. Go back to 20. There we go. Okay, that was a really good suggestion. That's really helped. Okay, so now I can do something like this. Really get that perspective going. Just realized there's some orphaned lines over there, which I'm not cool with. But that's okay. Oh yeah, that's what we want. That's what the doctor ordered. I have hacked up a little bit. Go. Actually, I think I went too far off to the side a little bit. Damn it. Guys, I've made work for myself. And I don't appreciate it. How did this happen? Seriously. Gotta remember, these things have got to be very flat. Very flat. Okay, we're learning. We're getting there. We are improving. Whee! Why did the lines fly apart like they did? There must have been smaller lines that just did weird things. Right, must have faith that the blurring will accomplish something. This is what I get for not tidying things up before I squish them. Yeah. This is like Clay Africa. Yeah, well, I mean, you tell me, though. So, the reference I'm occasionally glancing at is this. I don't know what this is. That could be somewhere in America. Or Africa, or... That's the thing about dry ground, like, if it's so long as the soil's the same type, it kind of looks pretty similar. But I don't know, I think this is probably Africa. Right. I think we're winning. Are you winning, son? Yeah, Dad. Oh, I'm winning so hard, you don't even know. Are you proud of me, Dad? You proud of me? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think we're winning. Need more orphaned lines? Yeah, a whole bunch of them. This is what I get for squishing. In my excitement, I squished too hard. Too hard I squished. To keep adjusting my brush size as well. Okay, that's looking pretty acceptable. Okay, yeah, now we're cooking with charcoal. Yeah. You are helping. Like, here's the thing. Chat, like, suggestions, like, for what, how to do is always welcome, because, my goodness, sometimes I really need it. That squish really helped. Okay. Now, we have to blur this somehow. And I think the best way to do that is actually to do something cunning with a gradient. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. What's this? Okay, I'm just going to remove what's here, because we don't need that. We've done something better. Just going to double check here. Flawless. And we're going to do this. Okay, now it needs to be linear. Linear. So. No. Or maybe not. Hold on. Let's see this. And then color to alpha. And then drop this down a smidge like so. That kind of looks pretty good, honestly. What do you think, chat? I think that's looking... Alright, it is a little bit abstract. It does not look it does not look photorealistic at all. Maybe some texture on the ground would help. Nice. Alright, so now... Whoopsie daisy. And let us do something like this. Make it super subtle. Not orange enough. Needs to be more orange. Looking at reference. Ah, that makes it too flat again. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Because of the perspective, I'm actually going to... The lines which are more vertical, I'm going to make them thinner. So let's do that. Yes. Because that means it looks like... Yes. Yes, pig, that's what we want. Round that off like so. Yes. Yeah, that looks better. That definitely looks better. Okay. Yes. Well. Maybe meant the line's brown instead of black. Good point. Hello, Atlas Echo. How was your volunteer training? Ah, yes. So... for anyone who missed it, there was no From the Depths stream yesterday. I went to a volunteer training thing. It was good. We learned it's volunteer for pest control, so it's basically learning how to like reset and bait like rat and possum traps. So it was quite interesting. Yeah, so that's gonna be like, I don't know, that's gonna be me. Once a week I'm gonna head out on a trap line and just check the traps, dispose of any carcasses. And yeah, unfortunately might have to take a baton to the critters which are not quite yet dead, but generally that's quite rare from what I understand. Alright. And yeah, I got a cool box full of cool things. You want to know what we use to bait possums here in New Zealand? Peanut butter. The fancy kind of peanut butter, as it turns out. Because They like stuff that's really pungent and oily, so it's one of the more, in the words of the volunteer organizer, one of the more bougie brands of peanut butter. Like thick and oily and smelly. Actually, no, that's rats, sorry. The possums, you use apples with cinnamon on it. Yeah. Yeah, have more beige lines. Jolly good. We're gonna do that just fine. Don't you even worry about it. It is kind of a shame though, because, well, firstly, the possums in particular, over in Australia, possums are threatened. I think actually they might be an endangered species over there. Hang on. I'm just going to quickly Google that. Brush-tailed possum. Alright, so it's least concern, though. Alright. Alright, range and habitat. Okay. Alright, so it's the northern... okay, so the population trend is decreasing. It's not endangered yet. But the northern subspecies of the brush-tailed possum, which, by the way, I'm going to share a picture of our friend here. This is the thing I'm going to be throwing in the garbage a lot as part of my volunteering. Yeah, so the northern subspecies of these guys is, like, kind of in trouble. Which is sad and ironic, because down here in New Zealand, or over to the right slightly, we're having to kill them in their thousands because they're such a dangerous pest for native plants and native birds here. So, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but it has to be done. Also, you know how possums got here? Use peanut butter. Yeah, no, don't kill them. But no, unfortunately, we have to. You can't, like, send them back to Australia because, like, part of the problem they have over there is habitat loss. Just the brush fires keep getting worse every year. Sadly invasive. You know, the annoying thing is, they were introduced deliberately. So, Sir Governor George Grey, who is, like, the first Governor General of New Zealand, introduced them 100% on purpose, like, released... I think it was only a few dozen breeding pairs of brush-tailed possums to New Zealand because he wanted to establish a fur industry. So it's that kind of colonial, like, oh, let's civilize the bush here. We need a source of revenue, and it worked way too well because there's like tens of millions of possums in New Zealand, and that's after decades of trapping and baiting and shooting them. So thanks, George. You bastard. Boy. That reminds me, I have no idea how cane toads got to Australia, but I think that was oh wait, no, that was another brilliant British idea. Because they wanted them to eat the cane beetles that were eating the sugarcane crop, and somebody should have mentioned it to them that cane beetles fly, and toads don't, so, oops! Similar to carp in America. Oh yeah, America actually has quite the problem with invasive species. Like, it's the most wild of stuff. I believe there's like, where is it? In like Texas, there's a wild Gemsbok population. So that is a species of African antelope with like essentially spears on its head. It's a kind of oryx actually, a kind of large oryx. And yeah, I believe there's a wild population there that is steadily growing, and it's a concern because they're gonna end up competing with the local wildlife for, like, well, water and food and everything. I might just double check that, like, I'm just googling a lot of stuff today. United States Games... Gemsbok. Okay. Distribution and habitat. Okay, in the Chihuahuan Desert. Yep, so a sizable introduced population of several thousand is present in the Chihuahuan Desert where they are problematic for the local ecosystem. So, you don't know what a Gemsbok is, or Gemsbok, that's that fella. Big, fast, tough antelope. And, yeah, You don't want them in America. You really don't. Arkansas boar, yeah, worms. Problem, probably the British, yeah. Actually, what are the actually, even Africa isn't immune to invasive species. Like, water hyacinth is incredibly invasive in Africa and tends to choke waterways, because the problem is like, nothing really eats it. In Africa, at least, and it just grows so fast. It's like, it grows unbelievably quickly. It just chokes up waterways, something ridiculous. I've lost track of what cracks I've filled in here. I love how we're just discussing ecology while doing stuff with a desert landscape. It's nice. The Brits suck. Well, it's not specifically the Brits, it's more like empires suck, and that kind of imperial whatever we do is right kind of attitude. Every empire has done stuff like that. It's, yeah, it just kind of goes with the territory. If you are ballsy enough to look at land that other people are living on, and you just be like, you know what, I think I'll have that, then it kind of goes with a kind of like supreme self-confidence and arrogance, which means you stuff up the local ecology as well. There is, like, part of the reason that you don't find things like lions and bears and leopards in, like, southern Europe anymore is because of the Romans. Because, remember, their gladiatorial contests, they killed millions of large mammals, like, over the course of their, like, empire days. And so things like the Caspian tiger and the Atlas lion and the Atlas bear are... A large part of the reason those things are gone now is because the Romans killed them for fun. Like, purely for entertainment. So, it's not just the Brits like that, it's like empires in general. And the really annoying thing about empires is that, like, and this is from a book, it's the book called Sapiens. If you haven't read it, it's really good. By, I think his name is Noah Yuval, or something like that. I forget. But anyway, he makes the point that most people in history have lived in empires. Like, or at the very least, like, states which have been empires for much of their history. So, that's awkward, actually. Because they also do a lot of good stuff, and it's a really unpleasant thing to think about whether they could accomplish the good stuff if it wasn't for all the bad stuff they did on the way, too. Ooh. And yeah, so the Brits have a rap sheet like you wouldn't believe, partially because their empire was so big and lasted a pretty decent length of time. So yeah, they did bad stuff literally everywhere, and you do have to admit that even by the usual standards of empire, the Brits did some spectacularly short-sighted and stupid things. Like, all those straight lines you see on a map of the Middle East, the Brits did that. Oh boy. I mean, the Germans had an empire. They had colonies in Africa. There was also that one time. There was also that one time in the 1939 that they tried to essentially conquer the whole of Europe. Didn't go super well. Tried to make a nice empire, and it didn't go very well for, like, well, anyone involved. Let's not let's not dwell on that. Okay. Damn it. The real talk. It has happened. Kind of botched that one. Yeah, it's like, ooh. I hope people aren't leaving because I'm talking about empires and stuff. People, like, probably logged in here, like, thinking, oh, this is a nice, peaceful landscaping stream. Instead, I'm talking about, like, how empires, well, they exist. Have existed. And they're very rude. We can definitely agree on that. It's just like walking into someone else's place saying, like, right, It's like that Eddie Izzard bit. It's like saying, like... you walk into a country, plant a flag, and saying, like, right, this is mine now. And people are saying, like, what are you talking about? Like, we live here. Do you have a flag? But we don't need a flag. We live here, all 10 million of us. No flag, no country. Those are the rules that I just made up. No, that's why I'm staying. Oh, neat. Oh, well, thanks. Good. Glad I'm not putting people off too much. Whee. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Very thin lines in the back here. Super thin. Super thin lines. Super thin lines. Barely visible lines. I don't know why I'm closing one eye. It's not that helpful, let's be honest. Who would have thought, like, the frickin' desert would take this long to draw? It's almost an hour. Okay, cool. Alrighty. What other fun things can we talk about? What fun, interesting things about the depravity of world history can we possibly talk about? Hopefully nothing. Let's go over here. Let's just put this line thinner. Yep. Warships! You're border-wise. We expect you to go on tangents. Yay! Warships. Oh yeah, does anyone watch... I'm assuming people here watch the channel Ocean Liner Designs. And I believe he did a video sometime about the worst warships. The really bad warships are honestly more interesting than the good ones. Border stretch! Ah, thank you, Atlas Echo. Yeah, so there's this one... I forget, it's one of the earlier... American battleships, which had a very relatable problem for anyone who's played From the Depths and is, like, you know, trying to figure out how ships work. The turret, the thing had such low freeboard that, like, the turrets were only barely above the waterline, and the turrets were too heavy. So they basically stuck guns that were too big on a ship that was too small, so every time the guns traversed, the ship would tip over, and, like, the guns would actually dip into the water. I forget the name of the thing, but, it's like one of them things that had, like, round turrets. So it was, like, maybe pre-Dreadnought, I think? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it was a failure. To be fair to the Americans, they were still very new at the whole... modern shipbuilding, especially warship thing at that time. So the thing could be viewed as kind of like, I guess a failed prototype, you could say. Never actually saw service, because goodness knows, like, the thing would have capsized and killed... I think it actually did capsize and kill everyone on board. Oops. You live and learn. You live and learn. Oh yeah, there was that whole video about also... the Brits trying to make, like, steam-powered submarines, I think in the interwar period? Yeah, it was like... I think it was in the interwar period, and it was just, it was a disaster. It was a huge disaster. It was... those things were incredibly dangerous. Because they got, like, you know, you put a steam engine underwater, what do you think happens? The thing fills up with steam and, like, smoke from the coal burners and stuff like that. And the thing couldn't turn, they were too big. Yep, so, naval history... Actually, all history is interesting, but naval history is like... If you want a disaster, have a disaster out at sea. There's no disaster quite like something that happens out on the water. Steam-powered submarines, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah. I was talking about, like, I was mentioning, like, British whoopsies earlier as part of the Empire. That was definitely one of them. Actually, like, yeah, the Brits made some bloody good ships in their day, and they still kind of do. But yeah, man, like, they made some whoopsies back in the day. I'm just having fun here. Drawing very thin lines. How are we doing? Doing pretty good. Should we just spend the entire stream on this friggin' desert thing? Oh dear. I don't know how we're gonna fit in Ready for Africa for this, guys. Might have to photo batch something, eh? Whoops. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Are there any lines I missed? It feels like I've missed most of them, honestly. It's amazing with things like this. You just make some lines thinner and others thicker, and it just gives a suggestion of depth. It's pretty good. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Are there any lines I missed? Some of them perhaps could be a little bit better. Aside from that, I think we're good. Right, mountains, people said. Mountains need to be a bit blurry. Okay, speaking of battleships, cruiser submarines were an awesome concept, though. Like, I mean, yeah, the submarine go fast. It's like submarine, but faster. It makes sense that you'd want that, yeah? Yeah. British Empire entered in the mid to late 1990s. Pretty much. Yeah, France. Because, yeah, it's something like... It's some wacky thing that France has, still has a territory, like, somewhere in the Americas, I think. It's also why France, I believe, borders the most countries in the world, because it technically, has territories, like, overseas. Actually, you want to talk about empires and, like, people not wanting to let go of it? The French! The French! After the Second World War, like, they went straight back to Indochina, to, like, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and stuff like that, and they wanted it all back. They were like, no, we are French. We want our empire back. It is what we do. And they actually did really terrible things over there. Like, in Vietnam in particular, the Vietnamese hated them. The French were very badly behaved. Yeah. So it's like... Actually, that's another place I'm tempted to visit, but also it might not be my scene as Vietnam. Because Deacon's hell. Like, the Vietnamese were fighting the French colonizers non-stop during their whole colonization. And then the Japanese invaded in the Second World War, kicked out the French and took over. And the Vietnamese were like, colonizer's a colonizer, keep going. And then they kept fighting the Japanese. Then the Japanese got kicked out, the French came back, and the Vietnamese were like, oh, it's you again. Hi, we're gonna keep fighting you some more. And they kept going, and then the French bailed out, and the United States went in, and the Vietnamese were like, oh, finally, that makes a nice change. And they kept fighting them as well, so don't invade Vietnam. It's not worth it. Don't invade anywhere, honestly. Oh, dear. Alright. This is the wrong color of blue, I have decided, so... That's also the wrong color of blue. What is sky blue again? Actually, you know what? We need a gradient there. We need a gradient there. Okay, let's go here. That makes it look wrong. That doesn't look right either. I regret everything. Okay. Yeah, the French war. I believe Dien Bien Phu, I believe, is like... Yeah, wow, the French really copped it in Vietnam. And to be perfectly honest, they deserved it. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1899. That was the Second Boer War, I believe. Yeah, like, wow. They did win in the end, but, man. Yeah. Man. I'm not one for patriotism, but it is really impressive how hard the Boers, like, fought against the Brits. It's, like, impressive. Alright, what can we add to this here landscape? We need to add something. We need to add some mountains off in the distance. Of course we do. So we need to do something. Right, so let's do blurry mountains. So... actually, let's do mountains like so. I believe that'll look cool. Now we're going to blur the hell out of them. So, which side should the shadows fall? I think the sun's right overhead, though, so... that is like... alright, we have got to finish this, probably. First, blur. Did that blur enough? That's blurry enough, yes. Right. Hold on. Desert stones. How to texture this? Oh wow, no, that looks really good actually. Oh yeah, and also I got to go here. Go here. Shrink the selection a little bit. Thank goodness the select thing is a thing. Shrink by 2. Shrink by... 1 more. And then I'm gonna make that dark brown. Let's see how that looks. Where's my reference image? I don't know, I kind of preferred it darker. Actually, no, I think that looks kind of dope. Okay. Alright, let's not talk about Soviet casualties during Stalingrad. Okay, we won't. Sunset in the background. Technically, almost all modern submarines are steam-powered. I mean, yeah. Wide and low plateaus in the far background, kind of blended with the sky. Oh, plateaus, you mean, right. Nuclear energy, just a fancy steam engine. Very true. Okay, I kind of like it like this. We just need to do something with the sky. This sky looks green to me. It looks slightly greenish, and that's bugging me. I know it isn't green. Is it green? And that's what do sunsets look like? That's, you know what? You know what? We can always just do something like... Oh! Oh! That might be a bit much. That looks pretty cool. It's not. It's perfectly blue. Okay, got it. I think that's good, guys. I think that's really good. I think we did it. I think we've done it. I think we've... No, go back. Go back, you say? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, so, like... So you mean... The lines... I don't like how bright that line... Hold on. Let's try a radial blur. Let's see how that goes. No, the linear blur is better. The linear blur is better for this. Yes! Strong radial with a weak line to get a sound effect. Okay, true. True. Okay, so... Yeah, strong radial, weak line, which basically means... Hold on. There's all kinds of fun tricks you could do with that, but I think something like that. Yep, okay. Yep, nope, we're going with that. Add a brighter round blur? We could smudge it and see what happens. Oh, wow. That's fun, but we're not gonna do that. Okay, more blur, I think. U? Oh, no, it's Shift U. Did that do anything? I can't tell if that did anything. Round red is the sun. Oh, okay. Problem with this gradient, though. Alright, let's do a new layer. And we're gonna do... something like... Nope, linear, no, radial. Oh, yes! How to do this? Problem with that is that it's too hard, though. This can still work. Turn the whole image slightly darker and add a hint of red. Maybe. Hold on. Let's do that. Gonna have the sun here. Hold on. There's a way of doing this without doing the radial blur thing. And it's like so. I don't want to mess with this too much because I think that looks really good. Nearly perfect, you think? Move it down. Yeah, it needs to kind of be peaking over the horizon. So the center point is... Hold on. So force is going to be maximum. Actually, I think just the white could do it. The sun is yellow, though, is the thing. Damn it. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We're so far. Damn it. And below the horizon bit. Okay, we need to think. Here? Ah, that could work. That could work. That could work. What is this? So hardness. So there's a white edge to this. How did I even do that? I don't know how I did that. Right. Whatevs. Okay. I think that's actually good. Strength is too much. Slightly beige instead of bright white or reddish white. Yeah, true. Pink, you mean. Reddish white is pink. Okay, let's do here. Let's make it... Honestly, we could... We should probably make this more orangey, but I think that... No, that's really good, though. Yeah, alright, so let's go here. Go up here. You know what would be a really good idea is friggin' looking up sunset as a reference. What the hell does it even look like? Kinda turns the whole damn sky orange, though. More orangey. Have big circle, like so. If we do this, and then no. How about blurring it? Nope. How about smudge? No! Curses! We're almost there, damn it! Maybe move the shadow on the left mountains to the left side. Oh, true. There's a way I can do that that's actually pretty easy. It's this. What? Flip the whole mountain. Maybe this one too? Yeah. Move the shadows of the change the side the shade is on the middle and the left ones. Yeah, I think honestly, like, alright. Zoom out, how does this look? The thing is that this line across the horizon is straight. Alright, let's try the radial blur again. Try the radial blur once again. See if it works. I think this is good. It looks apocalyptic, but it looks good. You just had to make the gradient really big. Yeah, this. Yeah, nope. We're done. We're gonna run the ad break. We're gonna celebrate this. All right. So just save. We're gonna save that. Where's me GIMP? GIMP. GIMP pictures. GIMP work. We're gonna go here. Sunset. Oh. Oh. Alright. We are actually running 15 minutes over time. That took like an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, partially because I didn't know what I was doing, but, alright, I'm gonna run 2 minutes of ads and get my non-sponsored soft drink. Perfect opportunity to grab a snack or something. And, I will be back in a moment, and let's see if we can do more than one picture in the last hour or so. Yeah. Oh, nice one, Question Master. Also, hello! Ads time. Ads? Ads! Back in a moment. Da 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 da. I'm cold now. That's annoying. It's hoodie time. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, I've become Darth something. I've become Darth Borderwise. Ah! Yeah. Join the dark side. We have Pepsi. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no one misses the British Empire, except some of the British, and they don't count. Yum. If only Lord Kitchener... Oh boy, yeah, Lord Kitchener is someone with a rap sheet like you wouldn't believe. He did some stuff. Darth Pepsi versus Master Cola. Damn. We did good on this one, folks. We did real good. Oh boy. I need to remember to use, like, the texture brushes for shading in the future, because, man... Okay, we need a new landscape, preferably one that's less complicated. What the hell did I just do? Control N. Alright. Right, so we've been to the desert, the apocalyptic desert. Where shall we go next? And we have freaking... We have blue sky already, so that's neat. Right, what shall we do? What shall we do? No one likes it. Oh, Cecil John Rhodes. Holy crap. Like, you want to talk... Like, you wonder how South Africa got to the point where, like, apartheid could be a thing. Like, it wasn't his idea, but he laid the groundwork for it. Whew. Do you think future generations are going to forget that ad is short for advertisement and wonder why we call them ads? Ooh. Farmlands! Farmlands is a good idea. I like that. Are we cool with farmlands? I hope so, because we're going to draw some. What is... Alright, I'm going to... First things first. Learn from thy mistakes. I tried drawing not from reference first. Farmland. Alright. Ooh. Right, so we don't want it to be too boring. We want it to look somewhat interesting. Crops, grass, trees. Barn. Okay. Alrighty. Right, so this I think is going to be our reference, because this is clearly farm. But we're not going to do exactly the same, which actually is going to make this harder. Who knows how long... How long have we been streaming? We got like 40 minutes to make magic happen, and this scene is actually kind of complicated the more you look at it. Let's go over there. And what do? Barn. Okay, farmland. Okay, farmland, let's go. Let's go, maybe one with a barn. Corn. Corn. Is that corn? I can't tell what crop that is. Alright, so let's see here. Firstly, one. Okay, we need 3 layers. I'm gonna go... Okay, so Control N. Control N. So this one. Crops. Grass. Trees. Alright, so now let's figure this out first. Let's go looking at that. Alright, so what do our... Let's start with the trees. Let's work from the back. And my favorite brush for trees just literally looks like this. It's a nice dark green. Ta-da! There's a very blurry tree. Let's go force like so. What the hell am I looking at? Maybe this one. Right, this is where we're gonna need to make some custom brushes, I think. Simplify maybe to just a cornfield. No, I've decided I hate myself today. Hold on. We can be very clever and we can make a tree brush. You know, I'm gonna do big brain move. Big brain move. What the hell did I just do? Oh, that wasn't my big brain. My big brain move is this. Crap. Cream. Okay. Right, wisdom. Wisdom... What is a bit of wisdom? Alright, so what we're learning here, we're reminding ourselves that working from reference is... It's super basics when it comes to art, but it's super basics for a reason. In order to draw something, you have to know what it looks like, and to know what it looks like, you have to look at it. You have to look at it with your eyeballs. If you do not do that, how will you know what it looks like? Alright, I'm going to quickly draw for myself here a tree, and then we are going to convert that tree into a brush. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to go orange. Dark orange is tree trunk. And then we're going to go something like... Actually, no. Let's actually use a brush for that. Alright, so let's do that. That's not what I wanted. How about this? Tree! Look at that! Awesome! Alright, and I'm going to preemptively do some shading on it to save myself time later. So we're going to do that. We're going to do brightness contrast. We're going to drop it by just a smidge. Hell yeah. We have tree. Does it look anything like the trees there? Not really. We have one tree at the very least. Alright, so now we go over here. go over here, and we go here, we can have trees like so. Add some spacing. And we can do something like that. And we just have to remember to fill from the back. Whee! This is quite fun. I think I might need multiple tree layers here. Oh no, this is gonna be even harder than I thought. Also, all these trees look like they have feet, so that's not ideal. Alright, let's try that again. Make the spacing a little bit smaller. Okay, I got the rhythm now. Should do this more often. Way more often. Alright, we have trees. Now, grass. Actually, the grass is gonna have to go behind the trees a little bit. Or not. Oh, 1 minute. What do trees look like? Otherwise, 3D Wrecker, hello! How's Tasmania? Let's just put these guys a little bit higher in the scene so we actually have room for fun stuff. So let's go here. We're gonna have not one, but 2 grass layers. Duplicate layer, grass copy. Whoop, and grass copy goes like so. We're gonna have a lighter green for das Gras. We're gonna go, whoops. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna need to fill those blue gaps in a minute. And then grass itself is gonna go... Actually, no, I can cheat slightly. That can be all the grass. Let's go here. And then we need some friggin' bushes or something. Actually, no. Then grass is over here. Something like so. Actually, hold on. Full hole selection. We can do that. And then there's a suggestion of a hill there. Jolly good. Then does crops. This can be our... Alright, we need a crop template. What do crops look like? Let's actually, hold on. I'm going to look up... Where is me other reference? Let's go to... wheat. Wheat is okay. A little golden thing on a stick. Cold and wet, and I had my first experience with brainless drivers on Friday. Oh! Everyone remembers their first time. Really? The first? How brainless were these drivers? Not as brainless as the driver in chat. I mean, no, that came out wrong. The driver in chat is not brainless at all. Driver in chat is full of good ideas. Drivers IRL, unfortunately, are, incredibly brainless. I'm terribly sorry. I'm multitasking and I can't brain. My brain, where did it go? Thanks for being a good sport. Okay. Let's go here. Let's see what this is. Right, that is a good wheat stalk. So then, let's see here. What does wheat look like? Wheat looks like something like so. Is this yellow? Okay, we need to make that more orangey. Whoops. Okay. So same thing. More. Ah! Friggin'! Alright, it's filling some of the colors. And we're just going to blur all this. Blur it like so. Does that look like wheat? Not really. Yellow. Someone pissed on the screen. Yeah. Thought it would have had them a lot earlier. Some drive in South Africa seem to treat pedestrians like hijackers and accelerate to ramming speed. I mean, that is a valid concern over there. It is interesting to hear, like, every nation has bad drivers, but, like, how they drive badly and their reasons for driving badly, I think, vary a bit. I've said on stream before that in New Zealand, the reason people drive badly is because they're too casual. They're like, eh, she'll be right. I'll drive at 120 in a school zone. There's no one here. It's a Sunday. It'll be right. And then they kill themselves, and I guess some people miss them, but I don't. Thinks to self. What do I do here? Let's go here. Whoops. Let's go here. Make this slightly darker. Don't mind me looking at wheat. Oi. This is wheat music. Okay. Right, there is our wheat brush, and we're going to brush with it. By gum. So, let's go here, like so. And we're going to... what are we going to set this? Spacing is going to be like so. Actually, similar trick with the forest is go back and forth. There's gaps in this wheat. This simply will not do. Actually, I think I might need multiple layers of wheat here. Alright, that does look like a wheat field. Kind of, sort of. Blurs together a bit. Oh, now as I'm turning, had one dumbass pull out in front of me. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah, Automod did not like that for some reason. I don't know. Alright, what are we thinking about? This is, Alright, this is not what I had in mind, I do have to say. It looks nothing like the image I was looking at, but... the problem is, this looks too uniform. I think I'm going to adjust it slightly. Thankfully... hold on. I'm going to... yeah, it's too close in. I'm going to make everything smaller. Right, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. The hard part was actually coming up with decent... brushes for the fun stuff. So I'm gonna put the trees way the hell in the background. So once again, we have a nice tree brush and got this. And the size is going to be teeny weeny. Too small. There we go. There we go, that's more like it. A little bit bigger. Be careful now not to make it look like the trees are levitating, because that's bad. Okay, we've accomplished trees off in the distance. Great. Alright, second goofball drove down the wrong side of the road, then turned into the car park I was about to turn into. Guess he saw my L plate and forgot where he started. Oh boy. Oh wow, wrong way around a traffic island. Third was an idiot in my blind spot pull out as I was about to pull into the car park. Black car didn't indicate at all, and since he was in my blind spot, I almost T-boned him. Wow. That's very unlucky. Like, I think maybe Tasmania, I don't know. I don't know, like, the reasoning behind Tasmania having bad drivers, but jeez. That's rough. Okay, let's go here, and now let us go back here and have our custom brush. I'm so glad I get to try this out. Right, and this is going to be very small indeed. And very blurry. We can do something like this. Alright, I'm actually going to turn the spacing down a little bit. Yes. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. See, the thing is that IRL, wheat fields are like incredibly straight. But if it's too straight in this kind of art, it looks wrong. At least that's how I feel anyway. So we need to illustrate that the ground is a little bit bumpy. It's not completely flat. Here we go. There we go. Friggin' crops! Anyone here play Stardew Valley? You'll know about crops. What y'all know about crops? I should hope so. I should hope a lot, because we all eat them. And they're delicious. Alright, so stuff is getting a little hairy over here. Be a good idea as well is if right, I think this should be a morning scene. I don't like what's happening over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep following the line, and then I'm going to stretch out this wheat field. Fourth moron was a moron who sped past me as I was waiting behind bus for traffic in a school zone to clear since my mum's fat car couldn't fit through. Jeez. Oh, boy. Yeah, like, it's the same here. Like, the problem with, you know, work vans and stuff like that is that the people driving them, they're not thinking about driving, they're thinking about the job they're heading to, which means they're not paying full attention. And yeah, because they're on the job, so to speak, they've run out of, like, craps to give, so to speak. And also, I don't know, so it's like, since they have to drive so often, I guess it's easy to get complacent. Yeah. No, Tridy's like bullying L-platers down here, too, yeah. Yeah, this is very hilly, yeah. In Mozambique, it's a terrible idea to drive even 1 kilometer over the speed limit. Why, like, is the enforcement really strict? Imagine, like, there are places in which you drive over the speed limit, like, the cops will be, like, on you immediately. Dubbed the Squeeze Benz, a large Mercedes van driving like a motorcycle. Wow. Mercedes should not drive like motorbikes. Like, this probably isn't that conscientious, like, that controversial a take, but that sounds dangerous. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Don't come to the US, then. My stepdad does that in a clapped out territory. The enforcement's so corrupt that it will harass you as their salaries aren't high enough to support family. I had a feeling that was the case. It's the same in India. Like, apparently in India, like, the cops aren't paid nearly enough for what they do, so they essentially, like, will squeeze motorists for bribes. Which is, like, a real shame. Like, it's like, honestly, if I knew how to fix that, I would suggest it, but I don't know how. I'm literally just drawing wheat right now. Man, it's taken me a long time to draw this wheat. Maybe I could have done a better... Maybe I could have made a new custom brush to do this, but... Also, I think I have an idea here. I think I have a cunning idea. To do with color. Who would have thought that landscapes were so time-consuming to friggin' draw? Seriously. It's almost like they're complex and big. And you have to get them right, otherwise they don't look right. It's almost like background completely. Also, I'm hoping this looks good, because if it doesn't, I don't want to do all this all over again. That will make me very sad. Okay. Works in a way as no one drives like a moron in Mozambique. I mean, yeah. Being hilly makes me think of home here in North Georgia. Yeah, that is kind of what I'm going for. I am thinking of, like, I guess middle United States was just, like really open, and there's, like, huge fields of crops. And just you stand there and you look out over your land and you think, well, it's an honest living. Bread basket of the world. I don't know what accent this is. Vaguely southern. Please don't come at me. Alright, now I've done all that, I'm going to stretch this like so. There we go, and crops, and this second, I'm gonna rename this crop background. There we go, and we're gonna go, actually we're gonna go here, we're gonna select that, and we're going to darken it a little bit, and we're gonna go like so. That's not awkward at all. What? Oh. There we go, that makes it look slightly better. Cool. And there needs to be more underbrush and stuff. And this can just be grass. And look at me actually naming my layers so I can keep track of what the hell's happening. The underside of this needs to be darker. Because it's trees, damn it. Color, brightness, contrast. And it can be quite dark. It can be like that. There we go. How are we gonna do this? What needs? There's something that needs to go in the middle here. Something that needs to go in the middle. I don't know what can go in the middle. Hello, Super Sumo. Atlas Echo. I'm going to allow. Okay, thanks, driver. Canada, United States, and Mexico. Might not be drawing, but I'm programming. Neat! Are you programming the game? The video game? The, whatcha? Cop behind you. Lower wheat field, yeah. Hills with no brakes is the fun part. Can't engine brake in auto, unfortunately. What are people saying? Main road connecting to two large cities, a speed limit of only 60 km. Yeah, Mozambique is, Australia is accepted. What the hell? Oh, what? Wow, Aussie has Abrams now? Deacon's Christmas. That's how you know, like, the world's heating up a little bit. Like, yeah, the Australian Armed Forces is actually no joke. I think, actually, recently, New Zealand, like, alright, so New Zealand does not have tanks. We don't really need them. Other people have tanks. But they do have, what do they have? It's like, I am going to look over here. NZ Air Force Poseidon. Yeah, we have, I believe, what are these things? I forget what they are. I thought these things are armed. It doesn't look like it. Alright, so what do we got here? These fellas recently were given to the New Zealand Air Force, and I believe these are one of the more formidable maritime patrol craft. I forget what they're armed with, but I might be misremembering whether they're armed with anything, but yeah. Armed forces around the world are upgrading for some reason. I have no idea why. It's almost like they're on edge. The Australian Defence Force is a joke, really? Oh, really? They've had them for a while? Okay. Taiwan has a better tank fleet? Emu wins wonderful. Okay. Airdrop torpedoes and sonar boys. Okay. Alright, what goes here? Okay, you know what I should do with the grass is I should texture it. We need a grass. We need a grass brush. I know what to do. 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 It's very simple. It's gonna be like so. But it's going to be slightly darker. It's gonna look like so. Actually, no, it's gonna look like this. 3 blades together, and that is our brush. And then we're gonna go like so. We're gonna do this, and then we're going to shrink this way the hell down like this. Actually, hold on. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. And the hardness, we're gonna drop that down. Oh, no, we can't do that. Force, we're gonna drop down. Yes! There's our brush. We have a brush. So if we do that, that looks like nothing at all, actually. So let's do that again. Okay, let's do this now. I like making custom brushes. Alright. Force is there, hardness is like so. Problem with this now. Right, let's go opacity, let's see there. Hold on. Right, that's too big. How about that? Right, now why is there an edge on this, do you think? I think maybe it's because the custom brush has a gradient attached to it. I don't want a grade. Well, that might be better. I don't want a gradient on this. Damn it. How do you turn this off? Oh, it's because FT to BG RMG. What if we do? What if we do? Nope, that's wrong. Nope. See, I don't know what this is. Alright. I don't know why there's a gradient automatically attached to the brush. What if I do this? That did nothing. Okay. We can figure this out. Maybe easier just to do this. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. What does grass look like? Guys, I've never seen grass. Alright, people are just small farm buildings and a small pond. True. Actually, I kind of like this, though. I kind of like the simplicity of it. Alright, let's do that again. But, let's drop the hardness a bit. This I like. Now it looks mowed. Yay! That looks more interesting. Alright. You know what we could have? We could have a road going past here or something like that. Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe a building. Building and a road. Okay. We need more layers for that, don't we? Okay, Control-Shift-N. We have just enough time for a barn. Barn. And a road. Right. What do barns look like? What do barns look like? Right. Reddish. They look red. What color are barns? They are red. Why are they red? Is it because they are books? You read a book, it is read, much like a bun. Therefore, buns are books. Oh, thanks for the stretch. I actually needed that. Oh yeah. So they stand out. I scrum? You scrum? Yay! I like how... I don't remember which stream it was. We were talking about how that screaming goat doesn't jump scare anymore. It still does. you just have to time it perfectly. Oh boy. See you, Question Master. Alright, red. Right, barn is here. And like so. More barn. Like so. And here. Like so. I'm looking at here. The roof is pale. We're giving it a... Did not mean to go full screen there. Jump scared myself again. Okay. The barn and road actually needs to go above the tree line. We can have a nice corrugated iron type thing. Right, so that's kind of grey. Jolly good. And we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go like, I guess maybe a lighter thing there. Hey, farm music. Me likey. Whoops. Hang on, what does corrugated iron even look like? How do I not know? How does me not know this? Darn it. Why did I choose to do something different than the reference image again? Okay, see you, Tiger. Who's leaving as well? Tiger boy, great. Who left? Oh, speaking of it, where do you want the starting fortress blueprint? Just ping me in the general chat of the custom campaign Discord channel we got. Just ping me with the blueprint and I'll have a look at it. Thank you. That was your FTD stream, right? True. Okay. I'm happy that you guys remember because, like, there's a classic streamer thing of, like, not remembering at all. Not remembering at all, like, what you've just said or done. So, yeah, like... gonna do something like... No. What am I doing? What am I doing? I keep trying to shortcut it and it's not working. We could just do that. Or we could do the custom brush thing again. Because that would be smart. Watch this. It's gonna be so clever. I'm going to be the cleverest man in the cleverest land. Oh yeah, oh yes. Absolute friggin' genius. So, click. Click. Yes! Oh, yep. Part of learning is just doing things better than what you've done. What do barn doors look like? Who even knows? What do barn doors look like? 104 days of summer vacation. Neat. Whoops. Oops, 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 oops. Oops, 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 oops. Yep, we're gonna go over on this stream again. Yay! I am so good at doing art quickly. I am so good at doing art quickly. Oh, yeah. Yep. What the hell? I'm on the wrong layer. Help! There we go. Doors. And... I'm so pleased with the corrugated iron shortcut. I really am. Really, really am. And now... watch this. Windows. Cool, we have achieved barn. Now I need to put that barn slightly higher so there's room for the road to come out of it. Whoop. And the road goes something like so. And what color is gravel again? I don't even know. Some kind of... or metal, as it's called. Kind of bluish, grayish stuff. Except not like that. That's bad. We don't like that. There we go, we have a road. That looks weird. Damn it. There's a what? Yeah. Yay, nice one, driver. Does Borderwise have a Discord? I have a Patreon Discord. I used to have a public one, but it got too much to manage, so, most, YouTubers slash content creators don't actually have public Discords, because it's like, it's too much work on top of everything else. But, yeah, custom campaign Discord is where the custom campaign stuff is happening, so that's nice. I'm going to shrink this barn again. Because it needs to be shrunken. It knows what it did. Why did I put the barn off to the side? Why did I put it off to the side? Why have I done this thing? Why have I done this thing? Why have I done things? Help! 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 Delete layer, thank you. Okay, how to make that road better? There's what? Damn, bro, I gotta scrape my money together. I need in. 3D Wrecker, how do you not know I have a Patreon Discord? You know why? It's because I don't say it in videos. Like, I mention I have a Patreon, I don't mention that, like, for $1 a month you can get in and, like, annoy me whenever you want. Damn it, I should mention that. I am so bad at marketing my content. I'm really shockingly bad at it. Okay. Thank you, 3D Wrecker. See you. Tomorrow we could add a green stripe in the middle. Oh, true, true, true. True, 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 true. Okay, let's have a green stripe. Right, final thing here. I'm going to have a green stripe in the middle of this. Wait, grass! Oops. Actually, no. Wait. We know all about this. Yeah, this is rural as hell. Man. Actually, you know what? This shouldn't be gray. This should be kind of dirt colored. So let's make it brown. Let's make it more brown. Yeah! Yeah. Is that brown or is that red? Have I hicked up? No, I like this brush. I like this brush. It's better for me. There we go. Wheel badge is brown. Okay. Larger area right in front of the barn from tractors maneuvering. True. This barn might literally just be like... Yeah. Yeah, true. You speak wise words. The words you speak, they are wise. So it's like, kind of... Whoop. And then kind of green stuff. Like so. Very small brush. Go. Not sure about the patchy grass bits over by the barn, but right, we need to work out shading for this as well. Kind of did some shading, but not a lot. Alright, so the sun is actually coming from behind the camera, so to speak, so not a hell of a lot of shading to do here. Wait, no, the shadow of the barn. The shadow of the barn would be casting... Excuse you? Okay. We're doing something like this. And it's something like minus 32. There we go. Barn shadow. The composition of this feels kind of weird because the barn's just kind of over here. I don't know. There needs to be more stuff here. Use that brush to make the edges greebly. Yeah. That was an accident. What was an accident? Yeah, true. Greebles. Greebles is a really good word. It's just a really good word. There we go. Let's make it greebly on the side. There's grass around here. Is there a noticeable that's barely visible. It also kind of looks like the road has a transparent bit in the middle, which is not part of the idea. But, Road more narrow. I think the narrow is... I think the road is pretty narrow as it is. If I make it narrower, it's going to be, like, really hard to see. Although we can try it. We can try it. Well, I wasn't done, apparently. I was not done. Do love me Greebles. Greeble. Yeah. some shade and some slight hills. Yeah, because like the sun's coming at it from like that way. Wow, I've screwed myself. I have screwed myself in terms of shading. In terms of making this look somewhat interesting. Right, let's do a bit of a squish. Squish, 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 squish. Ah, no, wrong thing, help. Send help, I'm scared. Okay, and let's go over here, make sure this is actually going over here correctly. Whoop. And we just gotta do that. Do this again. Okay, that does look better, yeah. So some moon shapes but sideways. Moon shapes but sideways. Moon shapes but sideways. I'm half tempted just to put one of these guys here. What the hell is it? Why is this a thing? Gimp. Come on now. Is this the correct kind of blue for sky blue? For the hill shedding. For the hill shadowing. Let's see. Let's go here. We could just go here, and there could be a slight dip in here. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? Whoops, that did nothing. Whoopsie daisy. Let's do this now. What is that? That just looks like a UFO is about to land. I think... There's this blank bit in the middle here. The barn should actually be... I don't want to mess with the barn more, man. Actually, you know what? I can cheat. I can make the barn short. Watch this. Barn. Also means that I'm... Oh, man. Okay. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay. At least the barn isn't hanging out on the other side of the thing now. Alright, let's go here. Let's squish these windows a little bit. Just a little modest barn. Hello? Okay. Thank you. Where the hell am I? No. Alright, I should end the stream soon because I'm hitting all of the wrong buttons in a blind panic. There we go. Still looks way too much over there, but hold on. Let's see how this works. Let's put the barn more over here. There we go. That feels better compositionally. And unfortunately, I'm gonna need to do something about this. Thankfully, I knew what to do. This is why, like, if you're doing, like, what I'm doing now, which is kind of a, I guess, a painter style of doing digital art, you have to be careful to do things right the first time and do things in the correct order, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, colors, brightness, contrast, I know how to fix this. It's about 32. What? Oh, yuck. Okay, we almost did it. There we go. Shh, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. There's a kind of a smudgy bit over here, but it's okay. Smudge, smudge. Smudge, smudge. Alright, now we can do this again. Just barn shadow like so, and remember what the brightness contrast is. It's around -32. How does that look? It's just fine. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, croissant shape. Thicker woods probably will lose connection, so okay, bye Tiger Boy the Great. Some smudges work to make it less flat. Alright, let's just keep smudging. Smudging is fun. Smudging is great fun. I like smudging. Smudge, smudge, smudge. Let's smudge the road a little bit. Nope, nope. Let's not smudge the road too much. We can... What can we do here? We can't smudge the trees. We can blur the trees. Yeah. Let's blur the barn. Let's blur everything of it. Yay. Let's blur the crops. Yay! Alright. We need to put some... Let's put a gradient on the sky here. I never figure out what the hell sky blue looks like. I always make it either too light or not light enough. Right, let's go linear. There we go, and let's put some fluffy clouds in, and we can call it a stream. I know how to do fluffy clouds. I've done those before. Not like that. Not like that either. This is the brush. Alright. We have failed to do a Ready for Africa or a Bofas, but you know what? We don't need to do that every time. Okay, also it doesn't fit with the bloody landscape or anything. We could just add something in there, but nah, I don't want to. I think we're done. I think we've done some nice landscapes. That was an almost perfect sky color. We have a desert. Yeah, we have a desert. The Bofas is just out of shot, and the Are You Ready for Africa sign fell over. Let's save as GIMP work. Farmland. Like so. Ow, my neck hurts. I need to stop. Alright, so recap. We have our starting soon screen, which I did very quickly. Wow. I've literally learned how to do this better over the course of the stream. It's amazing. We have this epic desert. Thank you. Oh, I need to stretch my neck. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Gonna do that behind the back thing. Okay. While I'm stretching. Alright, we have the epic desert scene. And we have this charming little farmyard barn thing. You know what? The art style is simple, but getting here was not simple. I had to learn how to do it as I went. Oh yeah. That stretching prompt is a very good idea. It's good for the health in general. Alright, so these brushes, we can get rid of that. I should just have a template section for those. Alright, so we've done very well. Let's finish on this desert scene because it's so epic. Actually, no, let's finish on this because it's peaceful. Okay. Use a bit of color for once in my sketch. Wait, did I do the thing? Right. Sketchy stuff. Drivers, sketchy stuff. Let's do some guest art by the sketchy stuff. Here it is. Copy. And just control And I'm just gonna do that. Hello? Copy. Hello? Why can't I do it? Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Here's some sketchy stuff done by Driver during the course of the stream. Why is there a tank pointing at a bird? Little postcards and stuff. Awesome. Neat. Small art this time. Yeah, it is nice. Color is nice. Once you start using color, it's hard to stop. Okay. Get out of here. Right. That was the Abrams Emu debate. Okay. Alright. We have to stop. Alright, so what can we do? What is there to do? Usual stuff. Like and follow on all the channels. I have a Patreon, I should mention. I never shout it out on stream for some reason because I'm an idiot. But yeah, if you want to hang out in a Discord with me and other cool people, like, I have a Patreon. You could, the links are... Well, are the links on the Twitch? I think they are, yes. So yeah, you can find it there. $1 a month that gets you in there. And, yeah, come say hi. Why not? I don't like putting myself behind a paywall, but unfortunately it works extremely well to keep, like, the unpleasant people out. So yeah, there is that. Like and follow on all the channels. And I am going to share, once again, where the VODs live for this. I'm assuming everyone here already knows about this, but, like, you never know. Art VOD channel... I don't know what VOD stands for. Alright. So there is that. And I'll see you next time. Next stream is a From the Depths stream. As per usual, we're going to finish that HQ. And yeah, that's it. People are less likely to be rude if they have to pay for it, yeah. Okay, have a wonderful one, everyone. Be sure to stretch, drink water, draw beautiful landscapes. I'll see you next time. Farewell.